Ah, gate key. Gate key separator. Yeah, the ankle isn't available yet because I need more points, but we got the separator key, so let's go there. Another cutscene. We've certainly come a long way, although it appears the path ahead does not lead anywhere else. Flank? What are they even talking about? I can't answer that, Master. It's where this specifically refers to the side of the body. You may have heard the term applied to certain cuts of beef. Another holy grail. Looks like there isn't anything here except another human memory. Why don't you touch it? You might learn something useful. When weird things first started happening on SE.RA.PH, I was secretly thrilled. I'm not like the other academics. I'm a fixer. I was brought here in case things go wrong. My real job was to dispose of anyone who might get in our way or try to leak secrets. Sometimes I'd also check how healthy the supplies that came in from the outside were. It was dirty work, but so what? I'm a bad guy. It was nothing I hadn't done countless times before. I don't trust others. I can only see them as patsies. The weak are meant to be exploited. If I didn't, a punk like me without any parents, schooling, or luck could never survive out there. So I was sure I'd be able to survive this situation too. Groups without a leader always fall apart. They start by arguing, then they divide themselves into factions, usually based on class, and then the ones with the vested interests start discriminating against each other. Once a few people end up dead, that's where I come in. I'm not suited to being on top. I'm ugly, bad-tempered, and totally lacking in charisma, so I make sure to follow people who aren't any of those things. Because curiously enough, leaders like that never have the trait that guys like me do. The endless capacity for brutality, merciless violence. When you get down to it, my total lack of empathy for my victims is my greatest weapon. And just as I expected, Beckman began bringing the survivors together. He formed an organization, set down the laws, and chose me to enforce them. It was wonderful. I was finally living in a world I'd always dreamed of. I could indulge completely in my desire to dominate those around me. I killed good people, people I didn't like. One guy I fed to a monster just because I felt like it, just because he caught my eye. I'm a bad guy. I never expected anything from this world. Nobody ever expected anything from... Nobody respected me except me. That's why I don't understand. Why did this happen to me? It was so nice to learn that there are other ways to deal with people besides dominating them. I learned about love, and I never dreamed that a guy like me could ever find love. This world offered me salvation. That's why I do anything for her, and that means anything, not just the petty crimes I've done before. I'm not scared of anything, and I don't care if all of America is against me. Nothing in the world can hurt me. No, wait. There's still one thing I'm scared of. In fact, it's downright terrifying. The thought alone scares me more than my own death ever could. I'm scared that one day she'll come to despise me, throw me away. I'm scared to go back to being some human scum I once was. I know love now. My eyes are finally open to the concept of affection, to affection that could change the world. That's why, if the alternative is losing this love I finally found, I'd rather watch the whole world burn. I don't understand. Gabriel, I do not profess to know what it is you have seen. Yes, basically the same thing I've said the last 3 times. But the voice was the voice of a wounded sinner, pleading for help, asking God for forgiveness on his deathbed. Why are you getting all sentimental? It doesn't matter how you try to cover it up. A sinner is a sinner. They can repent all they want, but they won't change their sins. The only way they'll do that is if they can undo the damage their sins caused. But humans don't have that power, so all they can do is try to balance the scales by doing good deeds. The sins remain forever, even if someone puts their sins behind themselves. A sinner is still a sinner. You know what I'm talking about, right, Going? You go around telling others to do good deeds to protect all that is good, and you don't include yourself. Much as you play being just, you're doomed to trap by... Wait. As much as you play it being just, you're doomed to be trapped by the justice you yourself will face in your final moments. I cannot deny the truth of what you say, yet I'm amazed to hear you, of all people, say it. Thank you, milady, but you need not concern yourself. I'm satisfied with the way I am. In the end, acting as we wish is truly what it means to be human. Don't worry, I wasn't concerned about you at all. If it makes you happy to follow social customs, or the law, or your emotions, then knock yourselves out. That kind of posturing is something only humans do. What sad creatures you are. Another gate key. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to cut away for a little bit, then come back after I've gotten the gate key, because I'm out of points. I need to complete some more missions. Alright, we're back, and I got the gate key for this one. Act 2, the False-Stepped Coppelia, 3 out of 5. Berserkers, Lancers, and Archers. Oh hey, Emmy Alter's here. We're almost at this area's final zone, the one assigned to the Sentinel. Do you really plan on having that servant join us? Killing her would be a lot less trouble. Agreed. If you can't depend on someone to be reliable, you can't call them a true ally. In my opinion, allies who don't work well with others, or who don't know how to read the social cues, are a lot more trouble than tough opponents. So why did you come along with us this time? I heard you'd be going up against the Sentinel. I'm wanting to see how strong they are for myself. Be that as it may, the more options at our disposal, the better. I myself would be hard-pressed to fend off a cadre of enemy archers on my own. On a different note, milady, would you mind telling us what exactly a Sentinel is? I was under the impression that every Sentinel was an alter ego, and vice versa. It's true that the alter egos were originally salvaged in order to be made into Sentinels, but a Sentinel doesn't have to be an alter ego. BB can turn anyone she likes into one. It's more of a de facto class, really. All she needs is a spirit origin that can handle a Karmaphage. Karmaphage. So the phage part refers to bacteriophage, a virus. I never would guess that kind of power was like an infectious disease. Suits your alter ego as well. What do you mean by that? What do you know about us anyway? Your avatar is the BB made out of her emotions, right? Basically, you're a patchwork of spirit origins made from multiple servants, multiple goddess essences. Inhuman murder dolls whose very existence cheats the system. What, no comeback? And here I thought the patchwork remark would have offended you, or would have offended your sense of aesthetics. Not at all. I'm impressed by how well you understand us. Yes, we alter egos are cheat spirit origins. We were monsters tied to 5 emotions BB cut off from herself, deemed unnecessary for the perfect AI. Love and hate, pleasure, innocence, yearning, and benevolence. 5 emotions? What do you mean, were? Everything the smug archer said is in the past now. We've grown and evolved since then. We used to hate being so beholden to our emotions, but not anymore. We've learned to face them head on. We may not be able to become human, but we are trying to understand how they feel. And we're happy to remain as alter egos. As long as there's even one human out there who accepts us as we are, we don't mind being monsters. Well, isn't that a lovely story? And did you ever find such a fool? Of course. They're everywhere. Humans turned out to be much more accepting than we thought. Well, I'm glad to hear that. A human once told me no doll could ever cry when she was having fun or smile even though she was sad. So if you can do that, that means you're well and truly alive. I'm picking up some serious feels around here. I mean, it makes sense that the tension would escalate when it's clearly a boss stage, but my keen feline nose smells some drama going on around here without me. Let me guess, Master, you're thinking bad things, like how you don't need any more servants. or how having them all around is just a big pain, so you may as well defeat the lost kitty and be done with it. Am I right? Don't worry, we're here to save you. Oh, I guess you like doing things the hard way, don't you? I'm super happy to hear that, but I'll save gratitude for later. Okay, let's get to fighting. BB may be pure evil, but she still took me in and fed me. The head of the fish went to cut the grass. The obligation of the society went to wash the clothes. The dog, the monkey, and the pheasant king all go straight to hell. Yep, no doubt about it. Felines are a primate's best friend. Sentinel Cat, launching! I'll tell you this right now, Saber and Archer. You're gonna have a rough time here in Seraph if you can't figure out how to read the room. A bunch of Robin Hoods. Okay. Oh, okay. I'll take it. Ow. That was rude. Here, hold this. Alright, who's next? More Robin Hoods. Oh, they're Lancer classes now. Ow. Well, that sucked. Ah. Why Lancer class of all things? Ah, you jerk. Ouch. Alright, here we go. Alright, just one left. Jerk. Ow. As long as he doesn't use Mayking, then we should be okay. There we go. Man, everybody's attack power is decreased. It's not good. Oh, Tamamo's got a timer. What is that? Enemy's critical stars decrease at the end of turn and apply evade to yourself. Oh, okay. Ow. Okay, so how many hits does that evade last? One turn or one hit. Okay. Oh boy, this is still not good. Those Robin Hoods were no joke. Dang it. Alright. Well, that's not good. Yeah, I gotta have to redo this fight. I think my best option would be to bring another saber with me. Basically, just wipe out both waves of Robin Hoods and then smack Tamamo down with just raw attack power. That's really starting to get annoying. I should have mana bursted. Yeah, you took out the first wave, but guess who's next? Alright. If not this turn, then next turn most likely. Finish her off, Dantes. Yow, nice damage. Don't worry, I'm finally back to my old self. You shot her? Why? Why are you so shocked? Why would I kill an enemy serpent? In fact, here in Seraph, every serpent besides me is going to be an enemy by the end. Didn't BB explain that? She was referring to serpents who were lured here by her sweet talk. But Tamamo Cat is a member of Chaldea. She's not so rash as to... My apologies. Regardless of the circumstances, the fact remains that she's now on BB's side. No, I'm not. It's just that I was never going to wolf it through Seraph all on my own, even though, when it comes to survival, I am a top cat. I chose to go along with BB so she'd help me majorly power up by giving me a Karmaphage. After that, I was just waiting for the chance to rejoin you. I never thought my own ally would end up shooting me. Don't you know that cat curses are permanent? You're alive? Huh? That hurts like hell, but it wasn't fatal. Why did you do this, Ejima? You know, Ejima is in Echiemia. Idiot. Here we've all been avoiding that subject, and she just came right out and said it. Still, it's about time someone did. Honestly, I've been waiting to say something myself. Trust me, I wasn't trying to be merciful. I know my way around the magical circuits and saw your spirit origin was in the fuzzy parts. Or was fuzzy in parts. Those parts happen to look like... Those parts happen to look like a symbol I know about, so I assumed they were your Karmaphage and took my shot, that's all. Crude, I know, but it was a matter of life and death. And don't thank me, it's irritating. Oh, you're so hard-boiled, Ejima. So, you just gained some cat bond points. I said shut it, or you're going to... Or you're so used to flapping your lips that you don't even know how to turn them off anymore. Hey, don't be like that, Ejima. Anyways, sorry for all the trouble, Master. Thanks to you, I'm 100% BB free, so now I can help you out again. Redoing that take. Thanks to you, I'm 100% BB free, so now I can help you out again. Well, glad to have you back, Cat. As I say, all's well that ends well. I believe this concludes our exploration of this area. Why don't we return to the church for now and let Lady Cat heal up? Why don't you consider it, Saber? Let's go. You can fill me in on everything I missed on the way. Okay. Next, another cutscene. The False-Stepped Coppelia, part 4 out of 5. Oh yay, you're all back. I'm so glad to see you. Nothing noteworthy happened around here. I see that you found another servant, though. Hey there, I'm Tamamo Cat. You look good enough to eat. Anyway, I'm just a teensy bit mortally wounded here thanks to Ejima mercilessly shooting me after a battle was already over, so I'm just gonna take a cat nap on one of the nice benches. Can you get the complicated stuff out of the way while I curl up? Lady Cat makes a good point. Now it's time for us to plan our next move. We can rest afterward. We've explored every area to which we have access, but there's no route that leads us to the central command room, the chest area. Should we continue our expedition, or should we consider finding a way to escape from Seraph? What do you think, Gabriel? Is it even possible to escape? Yes. If we were to return to Chaldea, remember BB's other victory condition? Lady Mabel, allow me to ask you something. So far, we have been to the front gate, to the cable area, the docks, the robotics control area, and the separator area. It may be twisted, but Seraph's based on SE.RA.PH. Where are the facilities in SE.RA.PH besides those I just mentioned? Well, the soil survey room, the resource compression and drying area, and the dump, I guess? But, you know, that's a good question. It feels like there should be more facilities here. I thought that might be the case. You have my thanks. Melty, I believe it's time for you to come clean with us. You knew about these other areas, didn't you? True. I guess we're not going to find anything new just searching the front side. So it's time to tell you about the other side. Other side? Seraph is a two-layer structure, and I don't mean like a two-story building. I mean that it has a front side and a rear side. I was originally the rear side sentinel, but BB ended up scrapping me after I disobeyed her. Scrapped, eh? Why would she do such a thing? You made it quite clear that you are no friend of humanity. No, but I mean less of a friend of BB. If I worked for her, I could never be the one on top, right? So I decided I was going to work towards getting everything I wanted for myself. And if you're trying to stop BB as well, that only makes sense for us to cooperate, right? A rear side, huh? No wonder I haven't seen any other servants around here. But how do we get there? I don't see any route that looked like it would lead there. That's because humans and servants can't cross the border between the two sides. Only we sentinels can. If you want to get there, well, the only option would be to have Seraph turn itself over. So how do we do that? That you'll have to figure out yourselves. I haven't the foggiest. I guess we'll have to put our faith in my 27th secret technique. You're awake, Cat? This cat is always listening. Tell me, why do you think that mochi you have on New Year's Day is so yummy? It's because baking it underneath also bakes it on the top. So if you won't turn over on its own, you can use your paw instead. Attack the weakest part. Fortune comes to merry homes. Turn the link, and the link turns you. I didn't understand a word of that. Now I see. I am chagrined. Chagrined. I still don't know that word. Rarely have I heard such beautiful lyrics. You must have been a great poet. Are you in fact a manifestation of Murasaki Shikibu, perchance? Close but no cigar. You have to try and guess my real name again later, Sir Triss. I know what to do now. Mostly, anyway. Is that so? Well, very well. I shall leave the matter of reaching the rear side to you, Gabriel. Still, our ultimate goal is the central command room. Will getting to the rear really help us out in that regard? It will, yes. Once you get to the rear side, it just has to be the same coordinates as the command room. Then, all you have to do is flip the body back over, and you'll be on the chest. This way, you can get there without going through that route that the lip destroyed. That said, Passion Lip herself is there, which means that we'll have to fight her. That's a difficult proposition. That alter ego is effectively invincible. And unlike Melty, we cannot reason with her. Even if we all work together, our chances seem slim. Isn't it kind of ridiculous to even think about trying to reason with alter egos? I mean, the one with the claws and the one with us are both completely inhuman monsters, right? Honestly, just being near one scares me. It's like being around a bomb that could go off at any time, you know? I agree with you, but Gabriel isn't afraid of them at all. Why is that? I can at least partly understand with Melty, but Passion Lip is nothing but a monster. Well, come on. She seemed like she was in a lot of pain. Are you serious? Did I really just hear you say that? You're an idiot, you know that? I've heard of being soft-hearted, but you're really something else. Still, if you're looking for some insight, or a bit of advice, then the restraints are what's controlling Passion Lip. If you can break their hold on her, I'm positive she'll help you out in return. She's not like me. She's a good, honest girl, the sort who will spend the rest of her life paying back someone foolish enough to save her. How can you be so sure? Just look around. We're taking 2 servants who joined us after we thrashed them. How is that not enough to convince you? That proves nothing. There's no comparison to be made between the Chaldea servants and Seraph servants. I'll come along to the rear side with you, but I'm not going to bother fighting Passion Lip. Boy, Ejima is so mistrustful. I don't know why. After all, SE.RA.PH is completely trustworthy. Right, SE.RA.PH? Indeed. I would like to think so. At any rate, now that we've decided our next course of action, I suggest we all rest up. Finally, a break. And if I may, Gabriel, allow me to pay respects to you once again. How come? Well, if you didn't notice anything, then no matter. It's just that you helped me remember that my own training is far from complete. Now then, I suggest we begin by freeing Passion Lip and then figure out what she has to say. I'm sorry I haven't been of any help. If anything, I've just been keeping things from you. I know you said that you could work on taking back a bit at a time, but honestly, I don't know if I can. I may be an alter ego, but I was also scrapped. There's no way I'll be able to take on 128 servants all by myself. Just look at how much it took out of me to beat one. It's hopeless. I don't have enough faith in my specs, you say? No, that's not it. I'm worried that I might not be able to protect you, that I might fail to live up to your expectations. I want you to like me, and my performance in battle is all I have to offer you. What? That's not true. It's more like the perfect alter ego than anything else. I know my hands aren't very sensitive, so I'm not the best at delicate operations. But my other stats are the best out of all the alter egos. I'm sure that if I regain my full power, only if I go back to being who I used to be, we won't be able to help each other out like this anymore. I don't know who I am now. Do I want to go back to who I was, or do I want to stay like this? Still, Seraph isn't going to wait around. I need you to get out of here as soon as possible. And to do that, we need to defeat more servants, use the resources to return me to my old self. Once I defeat every servant here, I'll defeat Bibi and take control of Seraph myself. Will you please stay with me until then, Master? So they're sleeping now. I don't get them at all. It's hard to believe a bunch of pacifists like them managed to survive this long. You shouldn't be doing things like exploiting Seraph or trying to solve mysteries of what happened to Seraphix unless you got time and energy to spare. Compared to that, BB's proposal couldn't be more attractive. It fits perfectly within my own desires. Moon cells and unlimited holy grail. Here in the Spiritron world, it can even be used to falsify the past. We'll never get a chance like this again. Even most heroic spirits can't resist that kind of temptation. I am, of course, no exception. You can believe that people are innately good all you want, but you're only fooling yourself if you think everyone is acting purely out of the goodness of their hearts. Tickle, tickle hand. I am his managed exchange inventory. Okay. Okay, well, looks like I'm gonna have to come back to this one and get more of these tickets before I can get that item. And we'll pick that one up next episode. So we're trying to get to the other side of this seraph thing. So it's literally a big human woman thing. So we gotta flip it over and get on the back. And we'll figure out how to do that next time. Thank you all so much for watching. This has been Blade Cross EXE, part of Flagship Blades Productions. Until next time, we continue with Fate Grand Order. Alright, peace out.